All right, we're here with Lee Borck, who's one of this year's inductees into the Cattle Feeders Hall of Fame. And Lee's from Kansas, cattle feeder from Ward Feed Yard in Kansas, and also affiliated with a couple other prominent businesses in cattle feeding. And Lee, I wonder if you could tell us just a little bit about each of those. Maybe first, a little bit about your background as a cattle feeder.
Well, seems like I've been at it a long time, John. It started back in about 1978 at Ward Feed Yard. That was the primary operation as I went through my career up until about 6 or 7 years ago, when the Ward Group and the Murphy family at Great Bend Feeding, we merged our operations and formed Innovative Livestock Services. Innovative Livestock Services has about 135,000 head of one-time feeding capacity, with feed yards located in Kansas and Nebraska. A fairly substantial farming operation in both states, and investments in a lot of complementary services that provide service or product to the livestock industry.
And of course, you've also been involved in the feed yard and some of the other businesses that you're associated with, involved with the beef marketing group. Wondering if you could tell us a little bit about that and some of the history of that group and its involvement in really kind of pioneering some of the value-based marketing that we see in the beef business today.
Well, the beef marketing group was started in 1988. Primarily with a group of feed yards in central Kansas. We had been accused by our competition that we could never get an adequate price for our cattle in central and eastern Kansas. And we felt like that we could either do it through cooperation or we could do it through capital. And we decided cooperation was a lot easier to come up with than the capital was. We got together about 13 feed yards that evening, and we trusted each other so much we had to have a court reporter in there so that we'd get all of the words correct that were discussed that evening. But we started out with 11 members in the group, and it was our goal that night, and it has been our goal every morning that we have woke up since then, to be able to provide a safe, wholesome product for the end user in the beef industry, and also to be able to get a higher price for what we have, and doing that by adding value to the product and getting that much closer to the meat case. We felt that if we could provide added service, added value in that product, and focus towards the customer at the end and what they really wanted, that there would be a way of finding more value in that product to go into our pocket as well.
I understand the group over the past year or so introduced a new product line or a new verification program. I wonder if you could tell us a little bit about that.
Progressive Beef was developed by the Beef Marketing Group as an animal health and animal welfare, trying to do things in a better way, treat the animals in a humane fashion, to where we try to overcome some of this bad press that we get every once in a while, whether it be warranted or not. We all feel like we do a good job of it, but this is a specified program that's audited by a third party that comes in and verifies that everything we said that we have done has actually been completed. And it may be new to the industry, but we've been operating under it in the Beef Marketing Group for about 11 years. But we are working with Pfizer on this program, and I hope I'm allowed to say that at the Merck meeting. But we are working with Pfizer on it and their SRP vaccine to help lower the pathogen levels in the meat. And by putting the Progressive Beef program together with the vaccine, we believe that we can go a long ways towards eliminating the majority of E. coli 0157 in the industry.
Well, that's fantastic, and just a lot of the verifications that you're talking about and animal welfare and everything that we've heard here at this conference and others is that consumers really want to know more about their food, and they want those kind of assurances that all the steps have been taken, whatever is possible to provide them with confidence in both the safety and wholesomeness of their food, but also just how the animals were treated all through the process.
They are very concerned about it. I think one of the other things that has come out at this conference by a couple of the different speakers is the way that misinformation is used in the media by people who have an agenda that they want to promote by taking small pieces of information that really don't tell the truth about what it is that we're doing or how the animals are treated or the safety of the end product that we have. And that's very much our responsibility to get that out in front of the end user to where they understand that our beef is some of the safest food that they can possibly consume.
That's right. Well, Lee, thanks a lot for your time, and congratulations on being inducted into the Cattle Feeders Hall of Fame. It's much deserved.
Thanks, John. I appreciate it.